Parental supervision is they contain harsh language, adult games, and very horrific events.
Kind of a lighter figure, and it was kind of tall. And we always would say that the dark shadow, it just seemed to be childlike, you know, more like a. My husband actually one time he was asleep on the couch, and we had a love seat over here, and he got startled. He woke up and he said he turned around, and for a moment
No.
Was that the?
No. I went to bed because I work nights, so I crashed out about 9 o'clock in the morning, and with the love seat right here. Well, the dogs would always sleep on the love seat. About 9:30, I woke up, and cause I was kind of startled. I had this dream. I thought I saw. It was like real vivid. I was like awake. And I thought I saw, you know, my daughter, Hannah, sitting on the couch, all kind of hunched over, blanket, and I vividly remember looking at the door, seeing that it was like unlocked or whatever. And I thought she brought Hannah home sick from school but didn't tell me, and then all of a sudden, you know, I woke up and I was on the couch here, and the dogs were in front of me, and the dogs normally stay on the couch, on the love seat, until like 11:30. So it was like, I don't know what that was all about, but
They were like staring at
and I can't find it because I left it in the house somewhere. There was a small picture when we moved in, a small picture of a girl who had the same colored blonde, dirty blonde hair.
Wow.
You know, so it was like, ugh.
Yeah,
And it was just here when you guys moved in?
It was in, you know,
it was in one of the closets.
One of the closets, like in the back or under the baseboard somewhere. It was like one of the school little, you know, not wallet size, but like locket size.
And
so,
when we were moving, we found it again, and then he's like, "I'm not taking it with us."
So
he's like,
it's
"No,
somewhere.
it's staying
It's somewhere
here."
in the house. So the next.
The eye out for it.
But yeah, we would be sitting on the couch.
I would always see the figures in the hallway.
You know, the couch was right here. You know, and she would sit right here with her head leaning against me, and computer was over there, and we'd always, because we'd be watching the TV, and it's like, did you see that? Did you see that? I'm like,
yeah, I saw it.
that. And Katie, our older daughter, she's 14. It was like, Katie, do you know some of these things? And yeah, I've seen things, but I haven't said anything because I thought it was just me. I'm like, well, it's not you.
And
you know, and then the other ones right before we got to moving, Hannah, our younger daughter, you know, that said that there was a hand in the shower, coming through the shower curtain in the bathroom, and Katie said that had happened to her, too. And then while I was in the bathroom, right while we were moving, I thought I heard the door open. You know how you're in the shower, so you're like, hello.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, it was hello, and you're okay. Well, the door was closed, no kids are in there, but it was always that little shadow one about that big, and sometimes we would see the taller one, and it would be like it was moving down the hallway into our daughter's room, you know. And
I'd say 2 years ago there was one time when Katie, that was our daughter, her room is the one that's right over here. She came out and she had been asleep, and she came out. She said, "Mom, what were you doing in my room?" And I said, "I wasn't in your room." She goes, "Mom, you were standing right over my bed. What were you doing in my room?" And I said, "Honey, I was not in your room." And she's going, "There was somebody in my room, Mom." And I'm like,
it's always, even when we moved in, it was September, October. It was like October of 2002 we moved in.
Yeah.
Because we were here for Thanksgiving, I think. But I'm in here painting, and you have that feeling that, you know, it's like, okay, you know, whoever's here, you got to go.
Yeah.
It's my house now.
Yeah. Like a heaviness, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's not really a heaviness, but there's kind of that feeling like, you know, you're being
just that
watched.
feeling that somebody's in the room.
Yeah, and you know, and the house, it's an older house built back in the 50s. It does pop. You know, you can hear it pop and creak, and you're popping out in the kitchen, and it
makes a lot of rattling noises. So we just kind of
a lot of temperature, you know, and Hannah, you know, she'd always get freaked out. You know, stuff falls or whatever, and she gets freaked out. I don't like it when things fall off the shelves. Well, you know, nothing's falling off. You know, we had so much clutter and junk here anyway, so it's not like, you know, it's all paranormal and stuff like it's flying off the shelves. It's just stuff falling. It's just stuff falling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, temperature change, or you know, we have a swamp cooler, but it was actually, I was looking at the pictures, and I'm not going to share them with you guys yet because I want to see what you found. I caught him because I'm like, I'm going to get my camera, and I did see an orb over here. There's one orb here,
By the heater.
right on this side of the heater, right here. I set it at the tripod, and I just click, 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 and it was like sequential, and it's like, you know, it's, I don't know if it's, I doubt it was a piece of dust because I'd have dust in every picture.
Yeah.
So, but I caught an orb. It was about, I think about like kind of this area here, and then there was another one that was over in this area here. And then one night I think we saw both of them. Like, I'm gonna get the camera. So I started shooting. I didn't see anything. So I mean, I don't have an infrared filter, an IR filter, or anything for my camera. So I just started adjusting the colors, you know, to the reds and the blues and the purples, trying to change the tints on the camera, see what comes up. And there's nothing on this side of the heater, but there's all this fuzz and junk on the other side.
Like a mist.
Yeah, sort of, yeah. And it's
in the picture, it just like this
in the picture, yeah, and it's like, well, is that the heat coming off the heater? And I'm like, well, no, it can't be because it's a dual heater. It'd be coming off both sides. I'd have it on both sides. Why is it just coming off of that side over there? So it's kind of cool, kind of interesting.
And I, from the time we moved in here, I experienced a lot of, you know, that period when you're not quite asleep, not quite awake. And, you know, a lot of times you'll get startled awake by things.
Oh, yeah.
But I had, it got to the point to where it happened so much, I kind of would sleep through it. But I felt like I was being, you know, touched,
right.
or like my blanket was being tugged on at nighttime. And I mean, it happened so much. I just got to the point I was like,
You
I'm
just
not
get
even.
used to it.
I just got so used to it. I just would, you know, pretty much sleep through it.
I never experienced any of that.
Yeah, he never experienced that, but from the time he started, we lived here. He was working night shift, and so he slept on the couch most of the time. And that was in our room that I would have a lot of the like I said, I'd feel tugging on the blanket. There's been times I'd see some, you know, shadows, things like that, and I'd actually wake up and go, get out, because I really felt like somebody was pulling on my blanket, and then, you know, whatever it was would it again. He's like, oh my gosh, Shannon, that's the girl that I saw sitting on the couch. It's like, oh, honey, that's just too freaky.
This is very eerie.
Oh, have we not taken everything down? Oh gosh.
Yeah, there's still stuff. That's what I told you.
I know. Still got
It was
stuff.
getting the big stuff out, and still got work to do. Still got some work to do.
What the hell is that?
It's creepy.
That's scary. That's nothing. We're here. We haven't left yet. We just moved out. We're still here. We still own the property. These people are here, and they have devices that they can communicate with you. If you want to say something, say something. Make yourself known. Show us who you are. Tell us what your name is. Did you die here? You need to answer us. We lived with you for 10 years. You need to answer us. Make a noise. Make yourself known. Do something.
It was almost like she was like at the end of the sentence.
Is your last name Bishop? Are you a young girl?
course, we don't mean you any harm. We just want you to talk to us. Tell us exactly what is it that you want. Is there someone that you miss? Someone that you want to talk to? A mother, perhaps? A sister, perhaps?
Paul and Mary don't live here anymore. Do you miss Paul and Mary?
I've got a bunch on this too. A lot, actually. I think, Shannon, whose room was this one right here? What? Whose room was this one right here?
This one?
Yeah.
That's
Can
Katie's
you
room.
tell us how old are you?
I got a bunch of orbs in there.
Oh, really? That's the room where we always saw it walk into.
Oh, let's go in here. Come on.
Please don't be afraid of us.
Are you looking for the girl that used to live in this room?
Are you looking for Katie? 'Cause she's not here anymore.
Are you looking for Katie to play with? Alright, I got my mag light. I'm gonna put it on the floor. I'm gonna unscrew the back just a little bit. Just like they do in Ghost Hunters. Ghost Hunters.
She has to be right there. That orb is clear as day.
Okay, honey, I'm gonna put this flashlight down here. Okay, you can turn the back of it to make it go on. All you have to do is touch it just a little bit and turn the back and make it go on. Can you do that? It's kind of a game. I'll play with you. Use all your strength to touch it.
Come on, sweetie, show these guys you were really here.
If you want us to stay and talk to you, can you please touch the light so we can talk to you?
Is that your picture that I found? Is that a picture of you? I used to lay about right here. Are you looking for the dogs? Sally and Mater aren't here either. Maddie, are you here?
What is that?
Maddie, if you're here, can you bark? Can you get the squirrels?
There's a lot of stuff floating around your head right now. Oh, it's gone.
Christina, can you come back in here? Can you say something to me, Christina? Can you whisper something in my ear? Christina, when you lived here, I believe your dad was a probation officer and he worked for the police department. Was this his office back here? He used to have the big desk, the green lamp. Did Dad let you come in when he was working?
Yeah.
Christina, was this your brother's room?
I miss my boy.
Oh.
Did your brother like cars? I know you had Ranger Rick stickers in your closet. I used to read Ranger Rick too. My parents had that magazine for me. I used to like cars too. Did you pick on your brother? Okay, brother picked on you.
So get your going out there.
Or were you guys like best friends?